started. Happy New Year. Meow, 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 meow. That's right, we're coming back with lots of energy. I can't wait to see all of you guys back in our building. Also, all of our new students. Wait till you get a load of what we do here. So excited that you'll be coming back joining us for another great year filled with lots of amazing energy at the school. Make sure that you join us on Monday, July 31st for our Sneak-A-Peek from 5:30 p.m. till 7 o'clock in the cafeteria. Also, make sure that you watch the next part of this video so that you can do a lot of the steps for Sneak-A-Peek ahead of time. That's right, I'm going to show you how to save some time so that when you get here, you can concentrate on meeting your teachers, forming new relationships, and just getting to know the way around the building. All right, stay tuned for that video. See you soon. All right, let's jump right in. Let's go through the Sneak-A-Peek guide. So remember, this is something that I have sent to you in your email. Hopefully all parents have this already in their email or via text. I'll send a link via text so you can pull it up on your phone. Hopefully you can watch this on YouTube, on your TV or on your computer and actually do the steps with me now so that you'll have a quicker experience at Sneak-A-Peek. You can get a few things done early. That is the best thing you can do, is do it early. All right, so let's jump right in. Once you arrive at Sneak-A-Peek on Monday at 5:30 p.m., you can come anytime between 5:30 p.m. and 7 o'clock p.m. and you'll come to the cafeteria. So once you get here, we would love for all of our parents to sign in. It's a quick survey. This is what it looks like right here. All you have is a few questions. You can just do that and hit submit, and it'll let us know that you were here, and we would definitely appreciate that from you. All right, so again, sign in once you get here, not early. I'm not going to open up the survey until then. When is Sneak-A-Peek? I just said it, Monday, July 31st from 5:30 p.m. until 7 o'clock p.m. You'll come to the cafeteria. We'll have the ice cream and treats truck as well as a hot dog vendor. So hopefully you'll get you a snack and then just enjoy your time here with us. Here's a map to show you exactly where we want you to enter the building. This is a map of the whole building so that when you take your tour, you'll see where your room numbers are. That way you can meet your teachers and just explore what it looks like to go in the building. But we will all start right here, okay? So there's parking right here on this gray area in front of the school. There's parking here on the side, and then you can park down here in the gym parking lot, which is a long way from the cafeteria, but the walk can be good for you. And also right across from the gym is a library. They have agreed to let us use their parking lot as well. So everybody will enter the building right here. The front doors will be locked. We'll need everybody to come in down here so that you can start the process in the right place. All right, moving right along. Lots of students, lots of parents have been emailing me, asking me about their schedules. Your schedules are now available in Infinite Campus Portal. So parents, if you don't have an account, please click the information right here on this link to find out how to sign up for an Infinite Campus account. Students, you already have your login information. Many of you have been emailing me already. So make sure you look at your schedule. Now, a couple of things I want to tell you about your schedule. One thing is that we are still leveling classes, meaning the computer did the scheduling and some of the classes are big, some of the classes are small. So we're trying to even those out for the best learning experience for all of our students. So what you see right now may not be what you get on Monday evening by the time Sneak-A-Peek starts. But I did want to give everybody a chance to see them early. So we did open them up a little bit early. Some of you have been emailing me like crazy already, and that's great. Also, I want you to know that some students are emailing to get schedule changes. There's no need to do that. I'm going to send out another survey, and we will have literal sheets of paper for you to request a schedule change. Now, just because you are requesting a change doesn't mean we can accommodate that change. But we will listen to it, we will look at it, we will discuss it. We want to make sure that every student has the best opportunity for success in every class. That means that some of you may have had an advanced class in the past. You may have performed poorly or not your best this past year, and we wanted to make sure that you're going to have every opportunity to be the best version of yourself. So we might have bumped you down to a regular class, but this year, work hard and we'll bump you back up. But again, there's no need to email us. We love that you are advocating for yourself, but there's no need to email us and ask for a schedule change. There will be an opportunity for you to do that at Sneak-A-Peek. So just hold tight and just, be a little bit patient. I assure you that your opinion matters. But you have to understand that we cannot accommodate every change. So let us know what you need. We'll give you some feedback. Okay? Is there a supply list? Yes, they are posted right here. They're also on our website. I'm going to pull up the English version. And the biggest thing of all is that we need each student to have one big binder. Not several big binders, not several little binders. We need all of our students to have one big binder. This is going to help our students stay organized. Okay? So what that looks like, you get either this, regular 3-ring binder. It could be 3 inches, no smaller than 2 inches though. Okay? But a good 2-inch or larger binder, it could be this fancy one that zips up and you can store things in. Or it can just be this regular one. I do want to clarify a couple of things about school supply list. Students may buy any book bag they like this year and carry it at school. Okay? In addition, we're going to give every student a locker. Students can leave their book bag in the locker or they can take it to class. Now when they get to class, teachers are going to let them know where the bag needs to go while it's in the class, because some of our classes are smaller than others. So we need to make sure that students can walk safely, around the room. So the teacher may ask you to put your bag in the back of the room, along a wall, or under your desk, or something like that. But students can also leave them in their locker. It's up to them. So we are not requiring clear and mesh bags this year. Any book bag is a good book bag. We trust and we will partner with you to make sure that our school stays safe. All right, moving right along. That's the complete supply list. However, some classes may ask parents to buy something different or something in addition. Parents, do not worry if there's something that a teacher asks you to buy that you simply are having trouble finding or you need some help getting. We will get those items for you. So just make sure you communicate with us. Next, last year we rented lockers for $5. This year they are free. We ask that you be patient with us. We'll make sure that every student gets one during the first week of school, if not, no later than the second week. All right? Some students will need to leave some form of medicine, whether it be over-the-counter medicine or some form of prescription. There is a process for that, and we need you to pay strict attention to that process. So we'll have this medical form at Sneak-A-Peek for you to complete there with an adult needs to complete this, and an adult needs to turn in the medicine. Our personnel will be on staff to receive that, but you cannot send any of that medicine by the student. That is absolutely a violation of policy, and we want to do everything we can to protect your student. So a parent will need to complete this form, and a parent will need to transfer the medicine to our school personnel. All right? We will have this form at the Sneak-A-Peek, or you can print it and do it early and bring it with your medicine. Makes the process a lot quicker. Can I check out a Chromebook? Yes. We at first we communicated that we are not allowing students to take home Chromebooks. We've pivoted on that decision. Students will be able to check out their own Chromebook device, but there are requirements for that. Every parent must complete a digital learning device user agreement if your child is to use a school computer at school or at home. Every parent must do that. We ask that all parents pay a $25 usage fee. That's kind of like an insurance policy for damages, and then also the normal wear and tear, so that we can have the devices again for next year. Okay, so we ask that all parents pay this usage fee. The link may or may not be live yet. It's not scheduled to go up until July 31st, but you can pay that online, which is preferred. can't pay it online, you need to pay cash or a check, you can do that at Sneak-A-Peek. Now, if you have an issue and need some support with your $25 usage fee, please reach out to myself or one of the two assistant principals or the counselors. I will put their information at the very end of the video. So if you need to know the administrators and the counselors, simply go to the end of the video and you can get their information. Some parents do not wish for their students to use our devices at all. You simply complete this device opt-out form, and we'll make sure your student does not use a device at school. We won't give them one. All right? This is the biggest piece of information we have right here is, will there be bus route information available? The answer is yes. We will have transportation department staff in our building at Sneak-A-Peek, but you don't need them. You can do all of this yourself. So there are a couple of links right here, and I'll tell you what they all are. Hints for using web query. Web query or EduLog is the place where you go to find out your bus route. Hints for using web query tell you how to make that work the best. So let's start there. Click that first link and go to Hints for using web query. Alright, so I'm going to blow it up so it's a little bit bigger. So you must know your whole address to do web query. That's the first thing. The second thing, when you're putting in your information, it's best to not enter the whole street name. Okay? So look right here. If you know your whole street name, like for example, this person only put in 6149 STR. The name of their street, let's see if that's on here somewhere. Strickland Street is their name of their street. But they only put in the first three letters. That's going to, sometimes the way we write our address is not the way the post office writes our address. So this method right here ensures that every post office name with that STR in it will come up, and you just simply choose from your street name. Okay? So these hints right here are amazing. They work 100% of the time without fail if you do it this way. But if you get jammed up, you can see someone at the table and they will walk you through it. We'll have laptops set up and you can just go to that station. Someone will help you get your bus route information and you will be ready to ride the bus the first day of school. All right. The next thing that you see on this is the actual site to get your bus stop. So again, I'm going to do what they did on here. They typed in, notice those same little hints are right here on the screen. 2555 Lex rather than 2555 Lexington Avenue North. So you just put in a little bit of information and it'll give you the rest for you to choose from to make sure. And then over here it says all grades. You can either just leave it as it is, or you can pick the grade your child is going through. Our students are 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Your bus numbers did change from last year. Every driver is not driving the exact same physical bus. The route may not have changed, but the bus number and perhaps even the driver may have changed. So make sure you go through this process, even though you pretty much know what your bus routes and stuff is. It's better to have this information. Also, if you have students that are in elementary or high school, please be mindful that the time for school start and finish changed from elementary and high school. Middle school is still the same, but this will help us get middle school students home at a more consistent time without late buses because they changed. So that's why the changes were made. All right, there's also a tool called Here Comes the Bus. That's an app you can put on your phone. It literally says, it shows you a map of where the bus is and you know when the bus is coming to your stop. All right, so I clicked on that link and this takes you to the district website for you to learn more information about Here Comes the Bus. There are lots of links down here, flyers. If I were you, I would bookmark this page because this link right here, late bus information, is a spreadsheet that we use every day to kind of tell us what buses are going to be on time, what buses are going to be late. Obviously, school is not in, so there's nothing on that page yet. But if I were you, I would bookmark that page that said late bus information. All right, rewind a little bit if you missed that. All right, our district code is 79003. That's how you can find us, okay? All right, how do I register for meals at school? Meals are no longer free at school. That program has gone away. If you qualify for free and reduced lunches, then they're still free or reduced. But everybody, in order to get considered for free or reduced, must complete a lunch application. Even if you don't think you qualify, it's best to fill it out. I complete this for my child every year. And they give me some information on whether I qualify or not. If you click this link, it'll take you to it, or you can download the app. I'm going to go to the link and show you what it looks like. So if you go to the Apple or the, I don't know what the other one is called. I don't do the green bubbles. If you go to the Apple or the Samsung store, you can find the School Cafe app. I took a shot at Android users. That's it, the Android store. But the app is right here. This is what the symbol looks like. You can do the application on the app. That's how I do mine. But you can also do it from the link, if I'm not mistaken, schoolcafe.com. So this is an app that you can go to. That's the name of the app. And you can go to this. This is what the sign-on screen looks like. The students can sign on, parents can sign on. You might have to create an account. But the long story short is that every student must apply to qualify for free and reduced lunch. Some people qualify automatically. I wouldn't take that chance because there is a little bit of a grace period to give all the students food until the cutoff period. Students will begin to get charged for lunches. We're going to feed them, but they're going to start accruing a balance. And we'll start reaching out to you saying, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, did you know that little Johnny has a lunch balance of $10? I was wondering if you have done the School Cafe lunch application. Please don't be offended if we do that. Just want to make sure your student doesn't build up a really large lunch balance, okay? All right. Some parents need to drop their students off a little bit early. As you know, we start school at 9 o'clock a.m. Our doors open for free at 7:30 a.m. You will need to come in at the cafeteria. The students will remain in the cafeteria. They will be supervised by staff. So when you come in, this is a diagram of the school. It looks like the car rider lane. And you come in and you drop your students off at the cafeteria. There are two doors to the cafeteria. One is right here. The other one is down here by the star. This is where we want you to drop your students off because that's the door that students will be able to enter. We welcome you to drop your students off. Please understand that there's a behavioral expectation. When they don't meet that expectation, they will be restricted from coming early in the morning because we have limited personnel on site. We need to maximize their ability to care for our students. So please encourage your students to meet the behavioral expectations when they come early and all day. The next thing I want to talk about is the dress code. These are just some good little things. I know a lot of people are still school shopping, so I want to give you this information as early as possible. If you click this link, it'll give you a little presentation with some words and pictures and suggestions. It's kind of difficult to keep up with the trends and stay in dress code. So we tried to put together a little bit of a, help you guide, if you will, and it shows you what's acceptable versus what is not acceptable. And there are pictures to show you examples of what is unacceptable. All right? So, hopefully you find that helpful. Okay? Many of you have been asking about how the school operates. What are your expectations? We have put our student handbook in English and Spanish, as well as the Douglas County Middle School handbook. Please note that the Douglas County handbook is the big umbrella, and our Turner Middle School handbook simply helps students learn how to navigate specific expectations in our building, like how we manage positive expectations through the PBIS program, what our bell schedule is that looks different than other schools. So we hope you will take time to read all of those. We will go over them with students the first few days of school. All right, this is a big one. Can I walk my student into the school and into their class the first day? You got some big boys and big girls now. I assure you, if you drop off your little boy and your little girl to us, we will nurture them for 3 whole years, and we will return to you young men and young women who are ready to conquer the world and be successful. So we ask that you just kiss them goodbye and wish them a great day at the car rider line or at the bus stop. Parents, you can certainly walk them to the door. I will be there to say hello to you and give you some tissue to, say I'm going to miss you and my baby is growing up, because that's what I'm going to do to my son. So, yes, by all means, let them be a big boy or a big girl. And Monday at Sneak-A-Peek is the day that you get to walk around and make sure that they're comfortable. But on Wednesday, August 2nd, it's time for them to show up and show out. All right? Now, and that's how we start school. The end of school can be a little bit tricky. The car rider line is one of the things that we like to have happen very, very orderly because of safety. So we're going to dismiss our car riders and walkers at 4:05. School gets out at 4:10. But that's when I start making announcements at 4:05. So I like to get the car riders and the walkers to that zone so that there's not a scramble to compete against the buses as they're trying to depart. So our car riders and walkers, I'm going to show you a diagram. They will all exit at the cafeteria. Now let's talk about how do you get into our lot, parents. So here's Miller Street. Here's the school. We ask that all parents form a line down starting at Lithia Springs Elementary School. No one will be allowed to turn left into the parking lot after school. Our school resource officer will be right here. They will be preventing anyone from turning left into the parking lot. The line may be long and intimidating. I assure you, by 4:20, every student who rides in a car will be able to be gone from our campus. It's a very smooth process, especially when everyone does it right. So what we ask is that you come down, turn right into the parking lot. I may have said that wrong. No one can turn left into the lot. Everybody must turn right into the lot. I hope I didn't say that wrong. Nobody can turn left. Everybody must turn right. Okay? So when you come in, it's important. All of the students who ride in cars will be under this awning. But we ask that you pull all the way down as far as you can. There may be 6 cars lined up right here, and those 6 students will load cars. Now it's your turn to drive, but your student might be standing right here. We need you to pull all the way down to the edge of the awning, and your student will walk and get into your car. That way, 6 cars at a time can get lined up and load kids out of the lot. If we do it that way, we'll be out of here very, very quickly. Okay? Now, in order for your student to walk from our campus after school, you must complete the walker form. That form lets us know that you, an adult, are giving your child permission to walk off of campus every day. So we will not let your student walk off of campus without having this form on file. We have a list that shows who is permitted to walk. And we make this list based on the form. All right? So I post everything that we're going to do most quickly and efficiently via social media platforms. That's these first 3: Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you're not connected with us on one of these, please do so as soon as you can. More detailed, elaborate updates will come via YouTube and our website. A lot of people don't use websites anymore, but we will put things on there. But if I need to send something out right away, you'll get it on that social media. Additionally, we're also using Remind. So if you don't have the Remind app, parents, I encourage you to get that. You're already in it. So if I send out a message, it's either going to come to you as a text message or it's going to come to you on the Remind app if you already have Remind. So, go ahead and get the Remind app too. You don't have to sign up or anything on that. So I didn't put it on here, but these are things that you actively have to go to and sign up for right here. So yes, that is it. I hope you find this video informative. And, you know, I'm not even going to edit that blooper out. But if you have any questions, you can email me, john.chandler@dcssga.org. Thank you. That's all. I'll sign off now.